I finché un down, di monka tangi ga so, toccato te cagada.
I'm Jason Brown, and I am here with Jordan Rose from the Eastside Student Center. We're glad to have you. And from my understanding, you're going to become a regular.
That's the plan.
What's going on over at the Student Center? Let's not talk adult prom yet. I know that's what you're here for, but tell us what's new and exciting that's happening, engaging with the students down there.
Yeah.
Oh, and before you do, we both wore green, so.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, tell us.
Yeah, Student Center is going really well. If you don't know, we're a 501c3 nonprofit. We serve 5th through 8th grade students.
Right.
We have 140 students enrolled currently for the school year.
Wow, that's a lot of students.
Yeah, we average between 30 and 40 students a day show up. We're a drop-in program, so kids can come once a week. They can come every day of the month. It just kind of depends on what the families need. We average probably between 70 and 100 kids a month that come through at our doors at least one time.
And it doesn't matter what their income level is?
No, we take all kids. So,
and
yeah.
you feed them?
And we feed them, yeah. When they get there, they get a free snack, and then around 4:30, we get supper delivered from the cafeteria at the school.
Wow.
So, yeah, free meal. And then we're actually open right now during spring break all day, from
wow.
Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5:30.
Oh, and you still snuck time to get over here. You must have people over there working right now.
I didn't leave them by themselves.
I forgot it was spring break. You must have too when we booked this appointment.
I know I did, yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's going well. Lots of kids. Families seem excited about it. It's definitely a needed service in
I'm a
Bishop.
Rotarian, and we
right.
love being a part of
Totally.
the Eastside Student Center. So tell us about adult prom.
Yeah, do you want me to show this?
I can hold it up, especially since we may not be able to put it in the background.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah, so we're kind of kicking off our spring fundraising drive, which always caps off with a fundraising event. In the fall, we do a house show concert type of thing in our backyard. This spring, we're going to try our first ever adult prom, which should be really exciting.
Okay.
It's on April 20th from 7 to 10 p.m. It's at the fairgrounds in the Heritage Arts Building.
All right.
Where you vote. It should be lots of fun.
Classification there where it's at.
There's lots of buildings. It should be lots of fun. We're going to have a live DJ.
Are you doing disco?
We're going to have some disco, yeah.
I see the disco ball on the flyer here.
We're going to have music from all eras.
Okay.
So, ages 21 to 101. So we'll have something for you to dance to.
Okay.
Dennis from Cloud Ripper. I don't know if you've had his food before. He's excellent. He's gonna cater for us.
Awesome.
So really delicious food. And then we'll have local beer. We'll have wine. Full bar. So should be a good time.
Yeah, and you got prom photos you're doing.
Yeah,
prom royalty.
Yep, we got
Looks
it all.
like it's going to be an awesome time. How do people? Do they just go to this web address?
Yes.
Eastside. Okay. Well,
Yeah, you can go to eastsidestudentcenter.org/events, and then you can buy your tickets there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there a limit to the amount of? Do you have a limited cell?
We have. I think the capacity for that building's pretty high, so we haven't capped it. We will if we need to, but
okay.
Hopefully we'll need to. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be an awesome problem to have.
Yeah, it would. Totally.
Anything else you want to share about Eastside Student Center before we see you next month?
Nothing too new or exciting happening right now. We're just kind of gearing up for the end of the year, planning lots of fun stuff.
Do you guys have a van that you can commute the students on, right?
Yes. We got a van donated to us by Eastern Sierra Transit, which was super exciting. So we can take 8 students at a time, and we've taken them out on field trips to do some outdoor stuff. We took them hiking in the Tablelands. We've driven out to Cosa.
What about a field trip to let them DJ?
Field trip to DJ? Yeah, totally.
That would
for the
be
radio.
fun.
For the radio? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, bring a couple in here. We can rotate them in and out.
That'd be great.
We've got foosball upstairs, so they can play. Let's make that happen.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll have some kids in here DJing some music.
Yeah,
of course, we'll have to get them understanding what 60s, 70s, and 80s are all about.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, thanks for coming.
Cool. Thanks, Jason.
Appreciate having
Appreciate
you.
it.
Guys, adult prom, April 20th. It is at the Heritage Arts Building at the Tri-County Fairgrounds from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Definitely a good cause to get behind. And if you can't go, buy a ticket anyway. It's only $50.
Why not?
And it helps a really, really good cause. Gives something for these students to be able to go to in the afternoon and participate in. And they are great people. And did you know that Georgia from Georgia on my mind from our radio show is one of your employees
Yeah, I
down
know.
there.
We listen to her.
Do you?
Yep.
That's
She's on
awesome.
Wednesday afternoons, right?
Wednesday afternoons from 4 to 5.
Always a good time.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Guys, go to this first annual adult prom. Like I said, April 20th, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets at eastsidestudentcenter.org/events.
Welcome, I'm Chris Langley, and today we have an eye on the Job Spot on Main Street in Bishop. And we have a student who is enrolled there taking a class, and she's going to talk about her experiences. Her name is Ana Lara.
Correct.
Oh, I've said it sort of close. And she is going to tell us about how she got involved in Job Spot and what she's getting there, what classes she has to take. I'm excited for her because she's very close to getting her regular high school diploma. So that's really nice.
Yes, I am.
Just a few more credits. So tell me about how you got to Job Spot, how you got to the United States, I guess, but that you went to college and go on from there.
Okay, yeah. I am originally from Mexico, and I came to the States 10 years ago, and I wanted to validate my high school diploma from Mexico, and after that, hopefully my bachelor degree. And I went to Syracuse to ask about a way that I could do that, and they referred me to the Job Spot.
And then how did you enroll, or was that difficult?
No, it wasn't difficult at all. I just went and talked to them first and about my goals and what I needed done. And they just walked me through the enrollment. It was very easy, just filling out documents and bringing my high school diploma from Mexico and my grades, and we went from there.
And they actually acknowledged a lot of your
Yeah.
grades that you brought with you.
Yeah,
Which-
they did like the majority of them. I ended up only needing 15 credits to get my high school diploma from the States, and I'm almost there.
You have 10 to go.
Yeah,
Is that
I have
right?
10 to go.
And what are you taking right now?
I just finished government, and I just need to take U.S. history.
And you were an accountant in Mexico
Yeah.
while you were taking accountant classes, or you actually were an accountant?
Yeah, I have an accounting bachelor degree from Mexico, and I worked as an accountant for many years back there. And here I'm gonna enroll in this fall to take a bookkeeping course just to refresh everything and kind of start going from there here.
And that's at Job Spot
Yeah,
also?
that's a job spot too. And I'm also enrolled in a computer course so I can refresh everything. So I'm doing that besides the high school
And you have
courses.
a full-time job.
I have a full-time job at IMA, and thankfully they're very understanding, and they let me go once a week to school for a couple of hours, and I work online there, and I also work at home every chance that I get, in the weekends, maybe in the evenings, because everything is online and it's very easy.
Nice. So it is pretty easy to do. So
Yeah.
anyone out there who would like to get a regular diploma, not a GED diploma, you can do it because you did it.
Yeah, the only thing you need is the will to do it and organize your time, and it's totally doable. And I think it's very important that we all educate ourselves.
Talk a little bit about your work, what you're doing right now. I think that's pretty interesting.
IMA?
Yeah.
Okay. IMA is a day program for people with mental disabilities, and we do all kinds of stuff with the people enrolled there. We do some job coaching there. We do independent living support, and we also do activities in the community with them. We go to movies, we go bowling, we take some reading classes with them. We do cooking once a week. We go once a week. We also go out and about, like maybe to kiosks, to the park. We go to Mammoth, to the lakes in the summer, And it's a pretty rewarding job.
And what movie are you going to take them to on Saturday?
Oh, on Saturday, we're going to take a couple of clients to watch Godzilla versus King Kong.
King Kong.
Uh-huh.
It's not versus. They're actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to ruin it, but we thought it was versus. But
We're excited about it.
yeah, and it's loud.
I bet it is.
Anything else you would like to share with somebody out there? I think I went over most of what we've talked about.
Just like I'm very grateful that Job Spot is here because it's a great way for us to get more educated, and anybody over there, they should take that opportunity.
And you use about one day a week or one evening a week for the class you're taking now.
Yeah, I do.
So even with a full-time job, you can do that.
It's totally doable, and I'm not a high schooler, and you can do it at any age.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think that's really amazing. You're a great example for other people
Thank you.
here in Bishop. And if you have questions, stop in at Job Spot. So thank you for watching. I'm Chris Langley with Sierra Wave.
Hi, I'm Ken Bringle, Executive Director of the Mammoth Lakes Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Brianna Goiga, the Assistant Director at the Mammoth Lakes Chamber.
We have a lot of activities going on in April, and Brianna is going to bring you up to date on what those are and how to make sure you can register for those events.
Yeah, so Monday, April 8th, we're going to be featuring our Women in Business program. We had a really great meeting last time, excited to bring the group together again. We'll be focusing our discussion on lifestyle health for her, so all around women's wellness. Mammoth Hospital is going to be helping us put together this program. So should be a really great gathering. Women in Business is always a great way for women and those interested in women in business in our community to join in. You don't have to be a woman to attend our programming, but obviously this is focused on women's health. So Monday, April 8th, 5 to 7 p.m., we're going to be over at Elevate at their space over there. And everything we're talking about today can be found on our website, mammothlakeschamber.org, also our Instagram and Facebook, Mammoth Lakes Chamber of Commerce. So that's going to be Monday, April 8th. Very full week this week. Following a few days later, really excited about the Mammoth Hospital Dental Clinic that finally has been completed with their renovations and their construction. So Wednesday, April 10th, we're going to be doing a ribbon cutting for them. Starting at 4:30 to 6 p.m. We'll kind of be celebrating the opening of the clinic, getting to see the space, which has been expanded, which is a great resource in our community to have more dental chairs available. So we'll be doing a ribbon cutting over there Wednesday, April 10th, 4:30 p.m. And that's going to be at Mammoth Hospital at their new dental clinic. The next day, we're bringing together our Mammoth Lakes Restaurant Association. So we'll be gathering at the Warming Hut on Thursday, April 11th at 3:30 p.m. to about 5 o'clock p.m. And, you know, Restaurant Association's kind of been your baby since it started.
And we've had, you know, a really good activity among the restaurants coming together, especially during COVID. And since then, what we've tried to do is find current issues that the restaurant community needs to address. And right this year, we have Elisa Mockler-Hopper is our chair. She's also on our chamber board. So there's a real tie there, and she's done a great job of trying to pull together some very important issues, whether it be the STR moratorium, some of the new regulations going in place for restaurants regarding recycling and some of those activities. Plus, we try to get information from the California Restaurant Association, the statewide association, so we know what legislation is coming down the pike for our restaurants.
Yep. So we'll be going over many of those topics on April 11th, and also just giving an opportunity for our restaurants to kind of network and connect after obviously we're still in winter on April 11th, but winding down. So as we wind down out of the winter season, you know, head into shoulder and then into our summer season. So Thursday, April 11th at the Warming Hut, Mammoth Lakes Restaurant Association Mixer. And then we're really excited about kind of a revamped program that we've done the last few years with our local high school, with Mammoth High School. We've done a student job fair and some career exploration with them. We're kind of like rebranding the program, adding in a few things. So the program is called Career Compass. And we're basically going to go into the schools April 29th through May 2nd. We'll be going into the schools, bringing in some speakers, doing some presentations and some workshops on resume building, application completion, professional presentation. So we're really excited to bring in our businesses into the classroom, work with our students on just how to get ready to look for jobs, and specifically to prepare for our student job fair that's going to be taking place on Thursday, May 3rd. We'll be over there at the high school during fourth period and lunch, give the students opportunities to check out jobs that will be available this summer, seasonal positions, very much geared towards entry-level positions that students can go into right now, that young people can go into. So again, really excited about this program, Career Compass. Anyone that's interested in checking it out, it is meant for our high school students, but if anyone just wants to get information on what we're doing or wants to get involved, it's available on our website, mammothLakesChamber.org. So that's our April full month. Again, I'm Brianna Goyko, Assistant Director at the Mammoth Lakes Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Ken Bringle, Executive Director.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Tanksley, HHS Deputy Director for Inyo County Public Health and Prevention, and we're here today to talk to you about Child Abuse Prevention Month in April. This is Caitlin Lent, our First Five Program Manager. Hi! And we'd like to start off with our first event, which is Friday, April 5th, where we're inviting everyone to wear blue, which represents child abuse prevention. If you wear blue on Friday, we invite you to take a picture and tag us at Inyo County HHS with the hashtag #PaintInyoBlue, and that will go up on our Instagram. Again, Stephanie Tanksley and Caitlin Lent inviting you to participate in our April 5th Paint Inyo Blue for Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Hi, I'm Jason Brown, and I am with Lisa Cox from the Inyo National Forest, and she has some updates for us. I know one of them we were all anxious to hear, but I don't think we're going to get much. Reds Meadows?
Yeah, Reds Meadows. So lots of super dynamic situation down there, planning for all the work that's happening down there this summer. We're hopeful that we're going to get a news release out about that sometime in the coming week or so. We're firming up the closure order for the road.
Okay.
But the good news we can share is that Vista is planning to operate Reds Meadow Campground this summer.
Nice. Okay.
From Friday through Sunday only, so
Okay.
not during the week.
What about pack stations?
First come, first serve.
Are the pack stations going to be able to run?
I don't know the status
Okay.
on the pack station
All right.
yet.
So that next time.
Or Reds Meadow Resort.
Okay.
So that whole, whatever the permittee decides to operate for this summer, I think is still in flux.
Okay.
So we're still kind of waiting to hear on that.
All right. What else you got?
We have a public comment period still going for OHV management on the forest.
Off-highway vehicle.
Yes.
Definitely go out and comment on that.
So if you have any suggestions or recommendations or things that you think should be done on either Inyo National Forest or the Bureau of Land Management lands, you can submit separate comments.
And what's that Valley Outdoors do? Everybody's up for grabs for this money, huh?
I know. Valley Outdoors is applying for a grant as well.
Yeah,
They are
cool.
an official partner of ours and volunteers.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah, so we're really glad to be working with them again this year. So you can submit a comment to them too, if you'd like.
Okay.
And that deadline is May 6th.
Oh, that's coming quick.
So you have about a month to still submit your comments. There's a link on our homepage right at the top of the page with all the directions on how to do that.
All right, sounds good.
Because it's a little complicated.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
So you got to
read the instructions.
Read the instructions. They are a little complicated. And then speaking of roads and OHV
where
roads.
we're going, we don't need roads.
Coyote Road.
Coyote Road. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very important road to the community around here for all types of recreation, including myself. So Coyote Road, we're going to be going out for public comment for the environmental assessment on the redesign of that road.
Okay.
So that should be happening sometime in May. So keep a lookout for that to submit your comment on the management of that particular road.
Okay. That road has issues at times.
It does. It
A
has a
lot
lot
of
of
when we have
lot of
rain,
issues.
it causes problems.
Yeah, last year I'm sure a lot of people remember the issues we had with that road, and that is the purpose of doing this environmental assessment, so that we can actually structurally change and improve that road, so that we're not constantly dealing with blowouts and having to close it. We don't want to close the road anymore.
No, and what was funny is I had these guys. I was filling up my truck, and they were filling up theirs. So where are you guys heading? I said, well, we're going up to Coyote. We're doing some hunting stuff. I said, man, it looks like really bad weather. I wouldn't go up there this week. No, we got 4-wheel drive and blah blah blah. Yeah, they got washed out.
Oh,
Had to get rescued.
Yeah, even the highly skilled off-roaders and overlanders are, it can be
They're
really
not
technical
immune to
out there.
washouts.
Yeah, if the road's blown out,
It's gone.
you can't fly across.
Yeah.
So we want to fix that. And Valley Outdoors is going to be very active in helping us
That's
with
awesome.
that. So that's really exciting. So if you want to volunteer, Valley Outdoors is probably your best organization to sign up for if you want to get involved in OHV and road repair management, not just with the forest, but also with Bureau of Land Management.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
valleyoutdoors.org, I think is what it is.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
What else? I think we're getting to the big one.
Okay, last two things. Broadcast burning. So, fuels management in general. So last week, our one and only fuels heavy equipment operator that's on forest right now finished the mastication project around the Starlight community.
Okay.
So we're glad to have that completed.
Nice.
We are going to be looking at another section of it soon to make a full fuel break around that community.
Okay, yeah.
So we're really glad to have that done
Yeah,
for
because
now.
winds and fuel up there would not equal a good.
Yeah, so
Glad that you guys take care of and mitigate all
Yeah,
this.
most fires in the valley out here are driven by wind,
Right.
not so much fuels. Fuels are a part of the equation, but
Right.
The wind is
But
really
reducing them changes everything. Good job.
And we still left islands of different shrubs for wildlife and
Okay.
to not make it look so ugly. So yeah.
Good job.
Aesthetics.
I'm
'Cause
just
people
applauding
live,
you
people
guys.
live there.
You do
so
well.
people live there. They don't want to look at an ugly fuel break all the
Right.
time. So we try to
They also don't want to lose their house. So.
exactly, and we don't want that either.
Okay.
Or the forest.
Or the forest. The number one issue pressing right now is.
Hiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are in kind of an awkward stage with our hiring right now on the forest, but we can still hire through ACE. So that's American Conservation Experience. So
Okay.
they're an organization that we have an agreement with to hire entry-level positions on the forest.
So you guys have a closing period, but if that's and you don't get all the positions, you move over to this other
So yeah,
group?
the seasonal application period for summer positions with the forest already ended.
Okay.
So we're relying on ACE to help us fill in the gaps.
Okay.
And if we don't get these positions filled, we may not be able to keep all of our visitor centers open.
Oh wow.
So
That's huge.
Yeah, so we're really reaching out and asking everybody who's looking for an entry-level job in the Forest Service to apply. We have 2 positions open at the Mount Whitney Ranger District
Okay.
in Lone Pine. That's 2 visitor services specialists there. Here in Bishop on the White Mountain District, we're hiring 2 wilderness trails specialists and then 1 for the Schulman Grove Visitor Center.
Okay.
And in Mammoth, we're hiring 1 visitor services.
Wow, you have a
position.
lot of jobs open.
Yeah, and then in Mono Lake is where we're really hurting. We need 3 visitor services specialists and a recreation tech up at the Mono Lake District. We lost a few key staff this year, so
Wow.
we're
That's huge.
scrambling.
I didn't know it was that
Yeah,
dire.
and then here at the supervisor's office, we have 2 OHV positions that work for the whole forest.
Okay.
So that's a pretty cool job working in recreation and for OHV.
So how do they get a hold of ACE?
So we
Or
have a
get the
link.
ACE?
We have a link on our website.
Okay.
They're under our employment page. We
Okay.
have links to all the different positions, so you can
Okay.
apply. There's no deadline to apply.
No, just apply.
Just apply, because the sooner you apply, the sooner we get the positions filled, and the sooner we can start training this
How
person.
long does it usually take from the start of an application to somebody getting hired?
So for the Forest Service, that can be anywhere between 4 to 6 months to a year.
Wow.
Sometimes,
Even though
you know,
these positions are desperately needed right now.
yeah, it all depends on the level of human resources and what their situation is on, you know, their backlog of hiring actions that they need
Wow.
to take. That's why relying on ACE is going to help us fill in those
And
gaps.
ACE is faster at that?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that they can hire in a few months, and we can onboard
need
and
to.
start training. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
But I do have some good news
Okay.
in fuels,
Okay.
really quick. We are going to be burning, it's called the Dry Creek unit and the Hartley units.
okay.
The Dry Creek unit is located in Crestview, so kind of behind the Crestview rest stop,
All
the
right.
Caltrans rest stop, back
Yeah.
in there. And it's on the north side of Mammoth Scenic Loop.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll be burning in there in the next couple weeks, hopefully. And then the Hartley unit, we call it, is south of June Lake. So
Okay.
we're hoping to do that at the end of the month. So just be on the lookout for that, and you might see some smoke in that area.
Well, you would be if it were burning.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Lisa, for coming in. We always appreciate having you.
Yeah, thanks for
I'm
having me.
Jason Brown with Laughing Parrot Productions, Sierra Wave Media, Skippable News. Thank you for watching.
Blessings. I'm Pastor Tim Homan from Mammoth Lakes Lutheran Church and Grace Lutheran Church in Bishop with a devotional for you. This one comes from Psalm 72, verse 11. May all kings fall down before him, all nations serve him. The Father kept his promise. He told Eve that her offspring would conquer the devil. He told Abraham that his family would become a nation that would bless all nations. Finally, Jesus was born. Angels sang of his glory, and a star proclaimed the event. These heavenly invitations made it clear that Jesus came for all. Magi noticed the star and knew something cosmic was taking place. The King of Jews was born, and this was no minor king. The Magi's travels likely took them years until they found the child that they had been invited to seek by way of the star and scriptures. This is the King of the Jews, the King of all nations, the King of kings. It is great relief to many of us reading this that Jesus did not come only for the Jews. Jesus came to save all. We have a wonderful joy to invite others in our place and a time to learn of the King who came to end the reign of evil forever. Someday he will return and rule over all in love. I'm Pastor Tim Homan from Mammoth Lakes Lutheran and Grace Lutheran Church in Bishop.
If we are to build an empire of hope,
let's go, girls.
it seems we must first conquer New York.